Santa Clara University, that is where Buck Shaw Stadium sits. It is a cool evening as the sun goes down in the South Bay, but the fans are red hot and ready to go. One of the best matchups of the week. DC United in town to take on the San Jose Earthquakes.
You see, he puts in Marvin Chavez at right back to start, or right midfield to start, and he puts Steven Lenhart up top and drops Kari Stevenson into that role that Sam Cronin has been playing.
Take on a DC United team that has won their last 2 games, and oh yeah, a guy that a lot of San Jose fans are familiar with, D-Row right in the middle.
Yep, get those 3 points.
We are underway. DC United in the traveling white uniforms. They've got red on the collars and sleeves. San Jose, familiar home black. Some body blocked by Cruz, and then he gets up and starts a counter for DC United. Nifty move, and D-Row strikes!
Ooh, what a shot.
Dwayne De Rosario trailing the play. He comes back to San Jose, where last season he had a 2-goal game in 1 half, and here he gets things started in the 8th minute. His 2nd goal of the year.
A little bit of a bad turnover. Danny Cruz gets the ball. He thinks he's going to get that foul. Rolls right to D-Row, who just hits it first time with that bend with the inside of his foot right around John Bush. Just a great finish. Great finish.
There you see it. Bush couldn't get a paw on it.
Still waiting for us to go do our broadcast from within the Ultras.
We've got to set that up. Moreno was onside. Moreno. Now Lenhart has tied the match. Steven Lenhart drives one through the defense and beats Willis.
Tristan Moreno does a great job, tries to cut the ball back, takes 1 shot, takes 2 shots, gets deflected right out to Steven Lenhart, who hits a great half volley here, right past Willis. Ties it up 1-1 for the Earthquakes.
That changes things immediately, and for Lenny, his 3rd goal of the season.
Not happen without him making that run.
Kari came up behind D-Row and made the play. Moreno to Dawkins. Can Dawkins? Yes to Wando! Goal! San Jose! What passing on the inside! Chris Wondolowski, his 9th of the season, and the Quakes have exploded and lead 2-1. Simon Dawkins with a great delivery in traffic, and Wando had nothing but net to shoot at.
And again, Kari Stevenson starts us off, plays it to Tristan Moreno, who again, tricky little pass to Simon Dawkins. Just a little deft little flick with the outside of his right foot, right to Wando. And again, Wando, the calm and collected, cool finish that we're so used to seeing from Wando.
Standing just inside the spot, got his feet set with the left boot. He beats Joe Willis.
Fingers from the break, and we just need to make sure we get the next goal if we can.
Yes! Woo!
Like that.
How about that? He's going to have to come on more often.
Seriously.
Well, he called for getting that next one. And Frank Yallop, serendipitous. How about this replay, Kelly? How did this work?
I mean, a great ball in from Marvin Chavez. Steven Lenhart goes up for it, drops right down to Justin Morrow. Left foot, keeps the ball low, deflects off the defender and goes in, but you got to give that goal to Justin Morrow.
On a short hop, no less. Short. Oh, incredible save. Wow. Rebound set wide. A tremendous play in this game from the shot attempt to the save. Brilliance.
I'll go ahead and call that one as save of the week already, if not save of the year. I mean, an incredible shot by Dwayne De Rosario. Hits a bicycle kick from the penalty spot, and John Bush, fully laid out, just gets a full palm on that ball as well to put it right outside the post where the DC attacker could not get that ball into the net.
Ponte, he chuckled, he goes, I'm happy anywhere. Well, they've got me running all over the pitch. Here's a ball for Nahar. Can the speedy youngster get there? He does. Sends a long cross. Wow. We've got a one-goal game. The speed of Nahar set that goal up. A brilliant finish. And the San Jose lead has been cut to 3-2.
Andy Nahar does such a great job to get to that ball, and it just plays in a wicked ball to the back post. And a perfect diving header, keeps that ball low, right past John Bush.
And Hamdi Salihi is on! And a goal, San Jose! Chris Wondolowski, the fourth of the night for the Quakes. And that is a big one in the 69th minute.
Well, again, it's Beitashour. Cuts it back to his left foot, whips in a great ball, and Wanda with a powerful header that the keeper just cannot keep out of the net.
Goal number 2 of the night for him, number 10 on the season, and that puts him in the lead in MLS in goals. Wells Fargo together will go far. Here they come again! Chavez tripped up by the keeper, Willis.
With that goal, Wells Fargo has donated another
How about Wando? Using his head.
And
And we should mention Stephen Beitashour. Solid team, and Frank Yallop, John Doyle, building a squad that is really, it's a deep team, it's a fun team to watch now, and they have been explosive offensively. Oh, it's in the back of the net. After the drive by Chavez, the long rebound. Lenhart goes diving and Chavez on top. You know, those two, they gave him a win in Philly, and somehow that ball ended up in the back of the net.
Chavez, we've seen the last couple of weeks, cutting to his left and hitting some pretty decent shots. He does the exact same thing here, bangs that ball off the crossbar, and Steven Lenhart is there to just tap in the rebound.
Scored in the 74th minute. That's his
Fourth of the year for Steven Lenhart. Down 1-0 to start. So they had to do an awful lot to get where they are. And that is a very nice goal by Hamdi Salihi. Came charging in, back post, and he was able to nick it right over the top of John Bush. And that makes it a 2-goal differential.
Well, not only was it a great finish, but look at that ball right in behind Iko Para to Salihi running through, and just a little tiny chip of that ball as John Bush is coming out. A great, great finish by Salihi.
That really is. Look at the bodies and the legs. All there, and he was able to get enough of the ball and put it in the back of the net.
Now, I'll tell you what, Jason Hernandez has been absolutely integral in the defense tonight. Every ball that's been played in seems to be that he's the one that's getting his head on it, his boot on it, something to keep them from getting on the score sheet.
And this one is over.